You know what is the most difficult thing to do? Be it playing guitar, or starting a business, or even cooking food for yourself. The most difficult thing is actually being consistent with what you do. This is by far the most difficult thing, no matter what you do. And in its essence, consistency is not doing something perfectly. It is doing the thing over and over and over again. Be it a habit, be it something new that we're starting, especially if it's something new. It's very difficult to be consistent at things. And what is really important about consistency? Let me bring you two examples of how consistency can help you move further. The first example is someone wants to work out regularly. And let's say for most of the week they procrastinate. And on one day of the week, they just go to the gym and they work out for 5 hours. Now, unless they do it every single week for a year, that is not consistent, right? That's only once a week, every now and then, and it falls apart very quickly. It's much harder to build a good habit if you do it in this interval. However, if someone puts a goal for themselves to be consistent and every day do 10 minutes of exercise and they keep at it every single day for a year, well, the person who does it every day for 10 minutes has much more time spent and invested in working out than the person who does it once a week. Sounds great, right? However, it is much more difficult than it sounds. And in this sense, consistency helps us to progress further and have a much greater impact on our habits and on our lives than if we do something every now and then or when we have the burst of energy for it. So just like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, you also don't need to build everything in one day. One brick at a time helps you build anything that you want. If you set your goal low enough to the point that you can do it every day or every other day, just so you stay consistent at it. How could you really improve your consistency if you're struggling with it? Well, first thing is just fucking do it. There's no way around it. You really need to do the thing. We always have a million excuses not to do something. And it is very difficult to push through and actually do things if we set ourselves up to the perfect moment and the perfect day and the perfect situation. However, sometimes just fucking doing it is the right way to go, and this is what helps to actually be consistent. The next step is stop thinking. Nowadays, we have a lot of time when we can think, when we can really ponder and analyze, overanalyze, put so much scrutiny to our thoughts and actions that we kind of don't want to even do anything. And that is the problem. If we keep thinking and thinking and thinking, this often stalls any amount of progress that we can actually make. So the best way to do it is actually to turn off your brain and just do the thing. Just fucking do it. Stop thinking and move forward. Maybe write out a few things that you want to do and just keep at it. The less attention and mind and thought processes you have to put to it, the better your consistency will be. And last but not least, accept failure. Very often there's going to be days where your consistency is terrible, and not in a sense that you skip and didn't do the thing that you wanted to do. If you plan to work out, for example, you still need to do the workout. But if it's a horrendous workout, it didn't go as you planned, and maybe you didn't have enough energy and you didn't hit your records, that is fine. Accept that failure. Focus on the fact that you actually did the workout. You actually were present and you did everything to do the actual workout. And this is the best way to actually move forward instead of talking down to yourself even when you went out and did your thing, be it again a workout or a meal. You could cook a terrible meal one day of the week, But the other 6 days, it was okay or even great, fantastic. Accept that one-day failure as long as you appreciate the days where everything was according to plan, meaning completed, it was done, it was consistent. What I would really recommend in staying consistent is focus on the process rather than the end result. Because if we focus on the end result, even if we have not so good of a day, we can tell ourselves that it was terrible. And then we completely throw away all of the effort and value that we put in to try and stay consistent. So, if you focus on the process rather than the result, you will enjoy it even if the outcome is kind of meh. And it ties into the previous point where is you accept failure. Now, do you have any methods or techniques that you want to share that help you stay consistent at whatever you do? If you have them, I'd love to hear them out in the comments down below. And for now, thank you so much for watching this. I recommend you the next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.